What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Hope you're not tired of looking at this engine bay, because we will be looking at it a lot today. Ooh, she's looking so pretty. Back to the topic of this video. Would you take a look at this? This is the tank that I got back from the guy that I sold the 2 forged tanks to. Looks okay, looks all right, a little bit dirty, but it looked okay until I decided to test fit it and put it inside the engine bay. So let me do that here. If I can do it in one hand. All right, there it goes. Now, I'm just holding it because I don't have the support plate that goes right here. I removed it. This is what it's gonna look like. To get a little bit of a better angle. It covers so much room that I said, nah, I did not like it. Sorry, Canton, a lot of people rock these. They look good, they look great, nothing wrong with it, but I didn't like it. And so I was like, okay, what's the deal now? What's going on? Oh, and by the way, I ordered a supercharger tank from American Muscle, which was going to go beside this tank right here in this area. And a week afterwards, American Muscle was like, hey, by the way, it's out of stock. So great, yeah. I canceled that. So now I'm left with no tanks, unfortunately. But I did meet a really good friend of mine in the last car meet that I was at for Texas 2K. We had a Terminator meet, and we've been talking for a while. By the way, side note, real quick. If you guys watch Mustang Lifestyle, I'm pretty sure most of y'all do. He's got a video that when he came over to Texas 2K here last week or 2 weeks ago, he made a video of it, and you know your boy's car was looking clean in that video. So after this video, if y'all want to check it out, y'all can go to his channel, and he's got some really nice edits showing a whole bunch of Terminators from Houston area, and mine is definitely in it. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I did talk to this guy, really cool guy. He's got an Oxford white Cobra, and he told me during the week, hey, I got a whole bunch of parts. If you wanted to come check it out and want to buy. And I was like, well, what do you want? You know, what do you want for them, or what do you have? And he said, well, I have a one-piece tank that has both the motor coolant and the supercharger cooling in one piece. And I was like, all right, bet, let me check it out. And I was like, he sent me pictures of it. I took a look, and I was like, dude, I am buying that right now. So here it is. I've already bought it. I went the next day and I got it because, guys, come on. Tell me that doesn't look sick. So sick, so compact, so small. And let's test fit it real quick here. Would you look at the difference? Oh my, here, let me try to get this working. All right, bam. You're gonna tell me that doesn't look amazing right there. Oh my goodness. Okay, anyway, if you take a look, we did find a couple problems with this, not with the tank itself, but if you take a look real quick, the hose that goes from underneath right there to the thermostat down there is too short. Also, this one, the heater hose, was perfectly aligned to the True Forge tanks, and it's too short as well, but easy fix. I talked to one of the guys that has this in his car. He just said he got some hoses from O'Reilly, and he made it work pretty easily. Now, one other thing. This thing is not gonna stay like it is. It will get powder coated. And I talked to a guy today during work, and I'm gonna be dropping it off right now. And then we'll get to installing this tank. But afterwards, when I come back, we will get these pulleys removed, the tensioner removed, and the belt swap. So don't go nowhere. For you, it'll be probably like a second. For me, it'll be like an hour. Alrighty, I'm back. Let's go get our hands dirty. All we gotta do first is remove the belt. By removing the belt, all we gotta do is press down on the tensioner. So you come in here, make sure you stick it all the way in. Okay, with the tensioner pressed down, your belt will be loose, and now you can start removing it from all your pulleys. We can get it out of the alternator. Okay, and there she comes out. Pretty easy. Okay, next, let's go grab myself a 10mm to remove these bolts. There's gonna be 3 of them here for this tensioner. Okay, tensioner's out. As a comparison, if you take a look, this is a new one. This is the old one. This old one, I can barely move it. It's pretty stiff. Compared to this new one, it just moves. You can see how my finger flicks it and it makes a couple turns. This one will definitely does not turn. It stays exactly where my finger is flicking it. So I don't know if it feels bad or not, but it's a good measure to just swap these out for this new one. Okay, the new tensioner is back in its place. That was about the easiest swap you could ever do. Just take the bolts out, put them back in. And now let's go and tackle these idler pulleys. I'm going to remove this one regardless if I'm not going to be swapping it. I'm just going to remove it to clean it, and then these are the ones that are going to be removed to be swapped. There's going to be 3, and then that one at the bottom. Okay, these are UPR double bearing pulleys. They look great. This is going to be replacing the stock idler pulleys. I recommend double bearing, not singles. They last longer, they're way better quality, and these are 90mm, just like the stock ones. I didn't want to mess with any bigger, like 100 or 92s, because I didn't want to go back and forth between O'Reilly's and getting different belts, figuring out which one will be the right belt for me. Okay, it is now the next day, but I did manage to get the idler pulleys on. We got 1, 2, and the 3rd one down below. Looks sick. Starting to look so much better than it did before. It only took me this long because I always like cleaning every little corner and every little spot. But we're making progress. All right, boys, belt is on. Looks great. Now let me tell you real quick the fastest and easiest way to do this, which worked great for me. I did it on my first try. Take this belt and put it through the tensioner first. Then go and put it over or underneath the crank. Next, go towards the pulley. Then follow it up into the idler. Wrap it underneath this idler. Then wrap it underneath the upper right here. And then that's when you're going to want to tension down on the tensioner. And then just force this part to go and just press down on it. And the belt should just slide right in. Here we have it. The complete look. New tensioner, idler pulleys, and new belt. Now it's time to get these tanks installed, and we should be ready to go. Fire this thing up and let her eat. Now, speaking of letting her eat, I did talk to one of my buddies that's got a Tesla. It's a dual motor performance package one. That thing's super quick, and we want to do a rematch. I hit him up and he said he's down because we did one a few months back. I posted it on my Instagram. It kind of blew up, and so I told him let's do it again, and so I can post it on YouTube this time. And I'm sure y'all are gonna like that content. It was pretty dead even from a roll, but I know that from a dig he's going to destroy me. That car from a dig just hooks and goes, but from a roll I was pretty surprised. With that being said, now that's all we got to do now is just put the tanks in here, and we'll be done. All right, everything's back in its place. What do y'all think? I think it looks great, especially when we put the Whipple in there. It's going to completely complement each other. So I'm pretty happy with the results. Getting the hoses in was a little tricky because they were short, like I mentioned before, but they went in there, and now it's complete. So in the next video, I will be filling up the tanks with coolant, turning it on, and hopefully being able to remove this crossover plug, and then the car should be good to go. But that was it for this video. I didn't want to drag it too much. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.